Hey everybody, it's Mr. Z here. This is my presentation on everyday tech tools for tots. This is for my third grade class at Dover Elementary School. This is going to be a brief overview of some of the technologies your students will be using on a daily basis, as well as what their expectations are for that and what our goals are with them using technology, in addition to some resources and things that you can do to help you understand the technologies and what your students are learning every day. So to start out, your children are going to be empowered learners. And what that means is that we encourage our students to be empowered learners who use technology to set their goals and to communicate those goals using technologies that are available in the classroom. This might be using things like Class Dojo, things like email. Their grades are tracked digitally on Schoology. There's a lot of resources where students can use technology as well as just having their paper grades on their papers and on the report cards. And you actually have access to that as their parents too, so you can see their progress. We also send out weekly emails with their grade updates. Students will also be digital citizens, which means that our students will understand the responsibilities and opportunities that come with living in an interconnected digital world. They're going to engage in positive ethical behaviors. That's both with how they use the technologies, what websites they go to, and how they communicate with other people. And what's appropriate to say, what's not appropriate to say, and how we talk to people online. They're going to be creative communicators, which means they're going to leverage a variety of technologies to create written, audio, and visual presentations, both in physical and digital formats. So in addition to creating the dioramas, which you might have created using a shoebox when you were a student, they're also going to create online dioramas using a digital site. Um, some of the technology that students will give, each student will be issued a Chromebook. So each student's going to have their own Chromebook. For the most part, in the third grade, these are going to stay in the classroom. But for some projects, these will actually get sent home with the students, and you'll be able to actually help them with them. In addition, a lot of the technologies that they have in the Chromebook, you'll be able to access at home, like Class Dojo and Schoology and a lot of those. Another technology is Class Dojo, as I mentioned earlier. Class Dojo is an interactive software where I can communicate messages with you, the parents, and with the students, as well as I can post pictures of activities you're doing in the class or post notices. It's a really good communications tool. It also allows us to have class rewards and earn points and for you to see progress that your child is making in class on both a social and an academic level. We also my class participates in an international pen pal program in which we hook up with a class from another country and we do similar projects and we compare, how those projects are done here versus how they're done there, as well as communicating the differences in our school days, how we learn and what the important traditions that we celebrate and what we do on a daily basis. Some of your responsibilities as parents. One is to monitor screen time. Students spend a significant amount of time at school in front of a screen, and they also spend a lot of time at home in front of a screen between TVs, Chromebooks, phones, laptops, iPads, tablets. It's important to make sure that the students are also getting time off of those screens, not only for their eye health, but to get outside, to get fresh air, and just to be interacting with you. Talk to your students. Just make sure that not 100% of their time is in front of a screen. Talk with your learners about technology. It's very important that families communicate with their children some of the inherent dangers that come with interacting with strangers. Setting ground rules for what's appropriate and what isn't should be had with your students at an age appropriate level. But keep in mind that if they're in an interconnected world, it might be needing to have those discussions with your students younger than maybe you had to have them as technologies have gotten much more interconnected. Also explore technologies with your students. If you have not had experience using Class Dojo, Schoology, or any of the other technology tools we use, you might be surprised at how eager your students are to explain those tools to you and to show you how to use them. They want to share what they've learned with you, and them teaching you will make them feel good. If you don't want to do that, you can also reach out to me, and I'm happy to do a Zoom meeting with you to go over them or to meet with you in person. Look forward to learning with you guys this year, and I hope we have a great school year.